This game was tied at 6. Duke went on a run and has maintained a double-figure lead for the most of the rest of this game. Maluach will head to the line to shoot 3. He is number 8 on Jonathan Givony's latest NBA draft big board, which has Cooper Flagg number 1.
That mismatch 4.
Around and out on Flagg, kept alive by Gillis. Maluach throws it down. Building, whether you're a mid-major and or an ACC rival, you will never forget coming into Cameron.
Oh, you won't. It was one of the cool. Practiced at North Carolina, and then to come over here and to play in Cameron. Those are the experiences.
But he signed with Fairleigh Dickinson. It was the only team that gave him an offer, and he had a great impact. He was a big time, a big reason why they upset number 1 Purdue in the NCAA tournament. But
Proctor's had a terrific first half. Floats it up. Maluach will slam it home.
Well, after that ball screen.
5 for 9 on the other. 15-2 Blue Devil run. James got tripped up into Maluach, and Maluach takes a hit and still finishes.
Maluach has been terrific because he hasn't had to do that much, right? He's been an active screener. He's been good on the roll. But part of that comes from actually getting the ball when you're open. The Duke guards, which is really...
Good ball movement here by the Blue Devils, and Maluach with a chance for a three-point play.
Del Orso just late as the tag guy. He needs to meet him further up the lane.
Maluach the screen. Proctor up top, and Maluach the finish. Palm in offensive efficiency. Duke number 1 in the nation in defensive efficiency, but Duke has really been...
The lob to Maluach and the hammer from the big fella.
Louisville for getting up and down with Duke, but Duke with this.
I mean, you're this close and you shot 26% from the floor.
Unthinkable.
In the first half. Right, yes. So I don't know if the paint was falling off the wall in the locker room, but that works, and that has worked all game.
14 on the board, and a chance for one more. Oh, the foul.
Duke's got to get back in control of the game, and they kind of lost it.
That'll help. Knipple for Maluach, a slam to start the second. Evans is in the game. Flagg for 3. Maluach just right over the top of Mutombo. And then nobody guards Cooper Flagg.
And we're happy to oblige as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very few things as important about choosing your name.
But here's Flagg and oh boy, little ankle breaker there, but you got to finish that, right? Swatted away. First time he's been in a big-time matchup against a top 10 team. Freshman from Turkey, and there's the alley-oop.
The penetration by Knipple. Watch this last play by Knipple. Pulls Yigatulu, and he realizes that big man just threw up an assist.
Both Jalen Lowe and Ishmael Leggett out of the painted areas. We get a look at Duke's starting 5. Sion James, that won the last 7 games with him at the point. And you see him dropping the dime to Maluach.
Blue Devils with 8 straight wins, including a December win here at Cameron against number 2 Auburn. Getting inside for the flush.
Backcourt is we get an opportunity on the other end to see Maluach with great hands and then the ability to be able to finish, avoiding Jalen Lowe.
Flagg and Maluach, 3 freshmen in the starting lineup. As Knipple finds Flagg, he finds Maluach, and the 3 freshmen connect on the first bucket of the game.
Flagg, after he sets this screen, little pass on the short roll, that draws 2 defenders. He just lobs it up. That's really difficult to rotate.
There's still 3.5 to go in the first half. James, lob, Maluach again.
And they are really looking for Khaman Maluach.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by...
Here's Proctor. Maluach.
He's shown that here already tonight. Unfortunately, that rim has a little give in it, WD.
The best crowd they've had all year, and the guys paying them all for that.
Maluach will slam it down. Nearly lost it. Nearly rolled right out of his hands, but he held on and crushed the dunk. The student sections in particular. Duke with the basketball. Foster trying to cut in. James over the top, and the slam. Maluach getting back on the floor. Takes it through the foul line. Picked away. Hildreth with the theft. And the hard-nosed point guard. Nice feed, and a block by Maluach. The Styles, 8 points. He came in averaging 9. And they needed somebody to really explode. Oh, the rejection. Maluach said, not in here. And now Duke with their backs up against it here in the first half, trailing 35-24. Flagg, nice dish downstairs for the stuff. Maluach wide open.
Cadeau driving on Gillis. Powell lost it. Blue Devils in transition. Maluach with the left. Lubin trying to post on Maluach. Back out to Cadeau. Shot clock at 7. The drive, and it's swatted away.
Great rotation by Duke. He got him wide open down low from Maluach. Hey! And Maluach stuffs it on the feed from James. Lampkin needs to sprint back defensively. On the floor, when he's sprinting the floor, if Lampkin isn't down there, James finally picks his head up and recognizes he has an easy.
1,001 career points for Lampkin. Congratulations to him.
Maluach!
Thunderous finish.
If you're Cooper Flagg, that's going to be your bread and butter.
He is not afraid to take the big shot. Veteran player.
23 points. Zachary on the move. Swatted away by Maluach.
Inbounds for Stojakovic against Evans, the freshman. Andre with the right hand. Rejected Maluach. Scooped up Andre.
And Wilkinson continues to do the job on both ends of the floor. And then when you get easy baskets as such, Coach, for a scorer, you love to see your top guys getting out in the transition, right?
Yeah, that's the kind. Well, we're going to give her some PR because she deserves it.
Our camera guys are too good. Yeah, they're going to find you. Oh, the slam by Maluach. And a foul, too. Give him 14 points. Some rim-rattling dunks today by the Duke Blue Devils.
Great action once again, pick and roll, and recognizing not to. Just like McNeely, in my opinion, Brody's another player that doesn't shoot enough. Once again, you're shooting 41% from 3. You should be looking to let it go every opportunity you get. Oh, that's a great pass.
And a great slam, Maluach.
That's tipped out by Lynn Kidd. Bethea, Johnson, Kidd, and Maluach rejects it.
Maybe that's why that off the side of the glass. I still like it.
Well, Bethea's hit more threes today than the entire Illinois team did.
Showing up ready to play, but you notice when they're getting their offense. It's playing quick, maybe not even a pass. They're being aggressive early. Heads up.
Flagg, the lob, and Maluach answers. Down the floor goes Flagg. Lob. Khaman the hammer.
Handling it against pressure. Get out in transition. Throw it up. Maluach.
Opportunities. And so when you think about Duke, they're just as good defensively as they are offensively.
Harris. Maluach says, not here.
In ACC play, only 29% from beyond the 3, but makes a big one there. And again, there really hasn't been tremendous separation. However, now this time, Kahn throws it up.
Looks like Jalen Withers, for North Carolina, lighten up as a Charlotte guy. One triple after another. Maluach with the slam as Knipple alley-ooped him.
And those two guys tried to connect on the first possession of the game. The best freshman, however, you still got some pretty good ones. Knipple, Khaman Maluach connecting for an alley-oops. Getting a second chance opportunity.
Proctor taking on Davis chest to chest. Gillis, and looking for the slam. Maluach, great adjustment. Banks it in. He's going to the line. His first thought was he was going to slam that down. But tremendous control of the body to make sure he got. Tar Heels in need of a hot hand. Davis blocked by Maluach.
in their semifinal win over the Clemson Tigers and was all over the place last night.
Proctor can't hit it, but the slam down by Maluach, the 7'2" freshman.
Proctor, one of the veterans, getting it done on this last possession.
Maluach high post, Proctor with a floating pass for the big guy who slams it down.